Hi everybody, this is Tom from Bamatronic Solutions, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to book a local flight directly in Nigeria. We're going to look at Arik, we're going to look at Aero, we'll look at Airpeace, and we'll look at Dana. Now what you're going to see in this video is by no means exhaustive, because this is an on-demand video. I'm doing this for someone that needs this information, and I just have to do it first. Another thing is that I'm doing this in the office, and therefore I have to really rush up, and there might be little interruptions. So if that should occur, please forgive me in advance. And I put out so much helpful content, so if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on your notifications so that you get notified when I create more better content, more informative content, and make sure you share. Alright, sharing is caring. You don't know who you'll be helping. Alright, so let's go straight to the point without further ado. Now, if I want to book, now in this case, based on the person's demand, the person I'm making this video for, he needs a flight. Right, he needs a flight for from Port Harcourt to Lagos for the 16th of October 2019. Right, so what I do, since you're considering several airlines, I'll go to Excel. Right, put on flights. Hang on. So I'll put flights for October 17th, 2019. Right, so here I'm going to put here I'm going to put on airline. Okay, so departure time. Alright, this is going to be arrival. Alright, the costs. Right, comment. Right, in an office, something like this is ideal. The reason is so you'll be able to make some decisions based on any of these parameters, because the person you're booking the flight for, or even if it's for yourself, might be going for a meeting, so the arrival time might be important. You might also be looking at the cost and all that. I'm going to show you a practical example. This. So I'll do this. Code. Alright, so let me see. 2. Alright, now this is what I would normally do. Alright, but in this case I'm just going to populate everything that's available. Alright, so now let's look at Arik. Okay, let's look at Arik. So where are we moving from? So from, I say Port Harcourt to, I say Lagos. Alright, departure date. Right, that's the day you're going to board the flight. 17th, August 17th. Alright, the number of adults on board, 1. And when you're done, just say flight search. Maybe I'm going to do another video that will discuss the payment, since I want this to be very brief. So I'm just looking at the flights available. So let me go to my spreadsheet here, and maybe I just make the Arik. In fact, let me just copy them. Arik. I know likely they'll have like 4 flights. So let me just put 4 Arik. Okay. So for Arik, let's try to start from Dhaka to Lagos. This one is 9 a.m. Alright. Departs Lagos 9 a.m. Departs Port Harcourt 9 a.m. Arrives Lagos 10 a.m. and this is the cost. Alright, so I'll click this to get what the cost is gonna be. Alright, so see the total price here. So I'll come back to my spreadsheet. So the departure time is departure time 0900 and then arrival time 10:10. So put 0900. Now I'm gonna format all these to be time, right? Time. Okay, and arrival time is 10:10. Right now the cost is 21,696. So 21,696. I'm gonna format all this to be money. There's the cost again. 21,696. Right. So what's the next? The flight after that 9 have 11. So we have 11:00 to 10. 11:00, 12, 10. And what's the cost again? 21,696 to 21,696. Alright, that's another flight for 1. Okay, that was flight for 1 p.m. So 1300, 1510. Now that these times are given in 24-hour formats on the booking website. Okay, because I formatted these as columns as time. When I put in the time you have on the airline's website, this comes as AM PM, right? Unless you change these also to 24-hour formats, right? So the cost for this is 2501. That's what you're going to be paying. 2501. Alright, what's the next slide you have again? Have for 3. So for you to get the details, alright, click on cost here. Remember there are various categories. Is economy class or business class, right? So even if it's business class you want, alright, all you need to do is click on the price, alright. For example, this 5 p.m. flight, if you want the business class, just click on this, right, and it calculates to give you the price 60,000. Alright, but let's continue. So 1500, 1610, 1500, 1610. Right. What's the cost? 21,696. 21,696. Right. We have another flight for 5 p.m. so 1700, 1810. 1700, 1810. What's the cost? 21,696. So it's 96. Okay, so these are the flights available, alright, for let me adjust the flights for October 17, 2019. Okay, so that's for Arik, right? Sorry, I'm not ready to see it. Let me just have that time. Or maybe let me just save it on my desktop. Yeah. Okay, save it. Button. Right. So I have all the information for Arik right now, so I can now choose the time I want. Okay. Now depends on when you want the person to arrive. Alright. There's several factors. Right? In this case, the costs are almost the same, right? So I think the major factor that's gonna determine the one you select is gonna be the time, right? Like the earliest one here, if you're looking for the first flight, is 9 a.m. Okay, so that means that's what you're gonna use if you're looking for a flight. All right, let's continue. So 6. Okay, so let's now, if you want to go ahead and book this flight, let's say you want to book the first flight, right? Come here, click on the price for the first flight. Okay, and then you go to continue. Okay, so now we put in the person's gender, so let's assume it's a man. For the male, the name, let's use John, Sonny, date of death, that's the first day of February 1990. Right now, put in this person's phone number. So 456. Okay, email, wherever. Let's say now what this is gonna do is that they're gonna send some information, right? Like your PNR, your reservation number, the itinerary they're gonna send here, right? So you're seeing this. Okay, this is departing Port Harcourt 9:00, that's 9 a.m. Arriving Lagos 10:10. Alright. Ticket cost, just go to the total 21. Type economy class. Right, so say continue. Now I didn't put in any real person's information. You see all these right now. So the next thing is for you to go ahead and pay. Alright, so there are several payment methods to your card. Right, there's several payment methods to your card. So pay within the switch. you want to do this, say you accept this, right? I've read and accept general rules and conditions, and you say purchase. Alright, so if you do that, if you click this and say purchase, it takes you to the InterSwitch web page where you put in your ATM card details for you to book the flight. Right, and if you do that, if you put in all this data, it's just gonna be successful. And then because when you select your card, let's say you're using a MasterCard, the big card, put in your card number, put in expiry date, put in the CVV, okay, or CVV2, put in the PIN and say pay. It's now gonna if your bank sends you an OTP, the OTP goes to your phone, you put in the OTP. If your bank uses a hardware token, press the white button on your token device, the code comes, input it, and your payment will be successful. Right, now let me use this opportunity to do what is called book on hold, to show you what's called book on hold. Alright, book on hold is a situation where you want to hold down or like book the flight, right, without making payment immediately. So they give you a window, a period of time where you can make payments, and if that grace period expires and you don't make payments, then you forfeit the flight. For example, book on hold, I can come to this book on hold here. Alright, I say avoid general this thing, it's a purchase. Now this is what happens. Reservation confirmed, right? So reservation process has completed successfully. Thank you for choosing Arik Air. So you have a reservation number here, Z0X4SY. Okay, now you have to confirm your reservation purchase. You have to confirm your reservation and purchase your ticket until 10th of October by 9:44 p.m. So it means by 16 minutes to 10 this night, you can pay for this ticket. That's from now till this time, you can pay for this ticket. Now, if you don't do that, alright, you lose this reservation. You won't be able to pay anymore. Right? So I believe I've been able to show you the book on hold. I've shown you how to pay, right? And that's for Arik. Alright, the process is similar for other airlines, right? And we're going to look at Airpeace now. Now we're not going to look at book on hold for Airpeace. We're not going to look at payment. We're just going to look at how to look at the flight available, right? So you can make your decisions, right? In this case, we'll go to Airpeace right now. So Arik Air, the website for Arik Air is www.arikair.com, right? So that's the website for Arik Air, right? The one for Airpeace is www.liveairpeace.com. While this is loading, remember that there are actually several ways of paying. You can take that PNR, go to the airport's desk, and they'll make the payment for you. You can actually even take it into a bank and they'll make the payment for you. But if you have your ATM card, have internet, you don't need to go through all this. Why not just make the payment yourself? Alright, so here we are on Airpeace right now. So we're moving from Port Harcourt. Where is so you're moving from Port Harcourt. Sometimes you have to be careful because this Port Harcourt, like here, PHC nav base. Okay, so that nav base is from Air Force Base in Port Harcourt, right? But this Port Harcourt is the international airport, right? So just know where you're choosing. I'm going to use the Port Harcourt, okay? then Vegas. Return ticket means you're booking going and coming. That's to and fro. One way means you're booking just you're going. Alright. So I've chosen I'm departing Port Harcourt, arrive in Lagos, 1 way. The dates I have to choose 17th. Alright, number of adults, 1 adult. That's it. I click continue. So I'm gonna see everything they have. While that is populating, let me go to my spreadsheet and put in Airpeace. Okay, so let's go. So these are the flights they have. They have 3 flights for that day. So the very first flight is 10:35. Depart Port Harcourt 10:35. Arrives Lagos 11:35. So I'll pick this. Alright. And when I do that, that's for the first one. So, okay, so next. Okay, I didn't even have to go that far. Okay, so it's 27,500. Okay, departure 17th October 10:35 to arrive 11:35. Was it cost 27,500? The next slide, let me go back. Yeah, that one expired, no problem. Okay, so the next flight is for 3:15 p.m. So departure time 3:15, arrival time 4:15. So 13:15, 16:15. 15:15, 16:15. And what's the cost? 27,500. Right, next flight they have there is for 8 p.m. and you can see that's the cheapest. So we have this, so I can decide to use this here. So it's 20, 100, 21, 20, 100. Cost is what? 23,300. Right, so that's all for Airpeace. Okay, now Aero, let's try Aero. Aero. Alright, now if you want to book this ticket, all you need to do after selecting, say next. Alright, and you see where you put in Now, mind you, while this is very cheap, it's a non-refundable ticket. These are the ones they're refundable, mind all that. So if I wanted to book, all I need to do, put in the person's title, first name, last name, gender, country, mobile, email, verify the email, alright, and use each of the payment methods. Which of the payment methods here prefer? So you see pay book on hold, pay with my local debit card, on pay it international debit credit card, on pay local international debit credit card. Okay, so just like we had before, okay, we have all this, so you can use all that. Okay, so the processes are similar. So now let's look at Aero. So I believe you're noticing the website. For Arik, it was www.arikair.com. For Airpeace, it was www.flyairpeace.com. For Aero, is www.flyaero.com. So here we're on the Aero website, so we're choosing a one-way again. We're moving from Port and we are going to where? Lagos. What date? On the 17th. How many adults? One adult, one way. So search flight. Let's see what they got. Alright, so the first flight for the day is 12:30 p.m. to arrive Lagos 1:40 p.m. So flexible economy, click on that. So here we have it. It's 12:30, 13:40, 12:30, 13:40. And what's the cost? The cost is 20,999. 20,999. Okay. The second flight for the day is this one, which leaves at 15 minutes past 3. So 15:15, 16:25. 16:25. What's the cost? 20,999. 20,999. Okay. And if you want to actually book this flight, all you need to do again is click on continue, and then you see where you put in the name. So you see you put in gender, name, surname, date of death. Okay, contact person, that's the person that receives the PNR. Okay. Now they'll charge you an extra 160 naira if they have to send you the PNR via SMS. So phone number, email, confirm email. Continue, and then you see save application options, right? I don't want to do false bookings on your sites. So the last one we're going to look at is Dana Air. So fly Dana Air.com. www.flydanair.com. So come here. Now let me go to my Excel while that's loading. Yeah. Saving my work. Okay. So here we are. So I'm moving from Port Harcourt, going to Lagos. What day am I traveling? 17th. Adult 1, so I say find flights. Okay, Ghana has just one flight. Can you beat that? They have just one flight, right? And that's in the evening. It leaves Port Harcourt 16:00. So it just means if you wanted to travel in the morning or in the afternoon, they're just out of the question. But just to complete, let it not be that we didn't check out everybody. Okay, so takes off 1800, lands 1910. 1800, 1910. And what's the cost? We look at the costs. What is the smallest launch with economy discount? Well, let's economy saver. If you have more time, you can look at it to see what's the difference between them. So 26,100. So 26,100. Okay, so now these are all the flights that you have for that day, right? For 17th October to 19th, Port Harcourt to Lagos. Now there are others like Asman Air, Max Air, all the rest, but these are the most frequently used, most common, right? Now, in an office situation, this might not really help. If you know what the person is going for, you know the time of the meeting, you can now do what I typically do. Alright, so there are several options. Now say Port Harcourt to Lagos, Thursday 8th August. Now, because I know the meeting this person is going for. This person is going for a meeting, and I know the time for that meeting. This was done sometime in August. Alright, so the flights that could make the first flights, I listed them here. You see this one 9 a.m. I said too late. 7 p.m. I said out of the question. This Aero too late. You know, I mean there are several options, so I can now make an analysis based on what is available. And of course, remember that the time for this, the cost for these flights do change as time goes by. I mean, as you get closer to the time of departure, the time you want to use the ticket, that is how the prices increase. So the earlier you can book this flight, the better. I believe this has been helpful. Like I said, I'm doing this in a hurry, just on demand for somebody that needed this information. And if you have anything you feel I omitted that might lead to me having to make another video, do well. Let's discuss them in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That's like the video. Subscribe to the channel because I do create educating content on a regular basis, and sharing is caring, right? Turn on notifications so you get notified when I do something new. And until I come your way again next time, this is Tom from Bamatronic Solutions saying, do have yourself a very wonderful day. Bye.